Let me get this going. All right, here we are. I'm on time. My calendar just warned me. It's coming up. We're already there. Pretty decent. Not too drunken. That's better. People racing to be first. How we doing, you guys? Of course, we'll give a few minutes for everybody to show up. And well, everybody just showed up. Look at that. Kaboom! Everybody's here. So I'll chat for just a bit in case there's some latecomers, some late notifications. You know how that shit works. And then we will do the special for this month. I'm really excited about this special. I think it's one you guys are going to like, I hope. So we're going to do it. It'll be fun, right? Buffering. We're not patient people. We'll give it a few to buffer out. And it may be buffering again on my end because we're having to still use 4G because they're fighting me. Yeah, Serenity depends what you're putting it in. So, like, a thermostat's never a bad idea. You're never going to be wrong using the thermostat. So, like the Monday night special, we could do some more on Mondays. We would try to mix it up a little bit if we can. Would you miss live a half an hour ago? You did. We just went live on YouTube, so I was a little bit early, so I want to go live over there. Plus, I had a great sit down today with video conference with people from Patreon. It was mostly about merchandise, and I thought, well, we might use them for our t-shirts. We're not going to use them for our t-shirts. That's not going to happen. But we got off topic on a lot of different things, and we don't have, we're old people on Patreon, so we don't have we have what's called a founder tier, which, not that you guys probably care about this, but we're locked into like the original pricing, and now that doesn't even exist anymore. So we get more than the basic tier would get, or their pro tier, or not pro tier, whatever tier. And then there's a pro tier that we don't, which they would take a little bit more of our money, but they give you some more stuff. Eventually, in talking with them and seeing what they're able to do, it's probably worth going to, but not right now. And which, to their credit, they said that as much themselves. But the lady was awesome. And one of the things she said about our channel is one that it's doing really well for Patreon, which I'm happy to hear. That comparative, because she sees all the numbers from all across the board, that comparatively it's very healthy. But one of the ways we can continue that growth or push it a little bit more, because we've kind of been stagnant lately, and I haven't been mentioning it as much. So she kind of said every video try to make a Patreon mention. So I'm going to be doing that. She also recommended, not that this is going to matter to any of you guys because it didn't affect any of you guys. We did take this change as recommended to institute the what's called pay up front. So pay up front, what that means is it doesn't change a thing for any of you. Okay, what you're doing still the same, but it will prevent people from coming in and kind of checking it out for 10 days and then dripping out. So they can't come in and say, oh, I want this on the availability list, and then leave. Or come in, leave, come in, leave, come in, leave, and try to never pay, which we actually have had happen. We had to call personnel on that. Privately, of course. We would never do that in public. But she said that it doesn't sound like it could help it grow, but it helps it grow. So we went ahead and instituted that change. But for you guys, it doesn't change anything. Okay, you're still going to get billed monthly just like you always did. But I wanted to let you know that change came about. The other thing they suggested would be doing like a Discord server. I've never done Discord, but it sounds like something that'd be up our alley, and it can link straight to the Patreon. So on the Facebook, which I know you guys have built and have been very good at, if we do it, somebody has to go in there and see are people still a member or this or that. The Discord will automatically do that. So if you're a member, plus we can set up things within the tiers on it. It sounds really cool. And I think it's a good way that may help clean up the t-shirt issue that we've always had. It's a plague. With that too, we have brought somebody kind of on staff who's going to help us with that. So from afar, you guys will know when it all comes out, but they're going to be assisting with helping moderate and run the Discord for us and try to get t-shirt lists to us, so that way they're done. So we'll start eventually doing all of those t-shirts through Discord. And what I mean is, we can get everybody on there. Of course, if you don't want to be on there, let me know. We'll still get it to you the old way. But we'll basically build our list through Discord. That way, uh, we'll put it there. We'll build the list there. It'll just be kind of easier to track. Um, Good. I'm glad a lot of people know it because I've never used it. I'm an old fart. This is all new to me. One other thing, just so you know, they don't think it's an issue from talking to her since we use YouTube to do it. But apparently Patreon has changed the rules on doing raffle type things. So if they ever say, hey, you can't do what you do, which is possible, they will say that to me. They don't think they will, she said, because we're using it on YouTube, and since we do it live on YouTube, then we're okay. So if that were to be a thing, we would probably find a workaround on that using Discord, which is what they suggested to me, because she said it's kind of a dumb policy anyway. So know that if that happens, we may have to change kind of what we do because of their rules, but that's what we'd end up doing if we had to. So we're not going to stop anything we're doing. We're going to add more, but we may have to kind of change a little bit on how we do things if they get pissed. Yeah, and Jimmy, I think it is going to be a good community, and that's kind of the thing, We'll definitely, well, Josette, they said it was because of gambling laws in certain places. So they may end up having to deal with that. But since I'm not doing it on their website, she was of the mind that they don't care because we're doing it, we're announcing it here, which is on YouTube. Somebody comes to YouTube, we announce it here, we do it all here, we do it live, we show it here. And I like doing that. Hopefully we can still do that. We may have to do some Vimeo or something to make that happen. But people should be leaving Patreon and coming to YouTube when we do that, so it's not happening here and it's happening here, and we should be fine. Yes. And that's the other thing too, Jimmy, is I asked him about that. Hey, I'm like, this is some of the things I get complaints about, and I've lost Patreon members over this, so it kind of pisses me off. One is that they have the app, but they can't post in the community tab a picture. They can't post a picture in the comments. All these little things. It's just kind of clunky. And she goes, yep, I'm aware. I've said the same thing, but they're not fixing the community tab anytime soon. However, with Discord, we can do that. So we are probably going to go to that. And that doesn't, when I say go to that, I mean add that, not take anything away from here. We're going to add things in because I want to give you guys even more. And I would like to continue to grow this community. And that's my goal, right? I don't know how to use it either. I don't even have it yet. But I literally crammed that conference in between the chiropractor and the dentist while I was eating a sandwich at Subway. It's just kind of crazy. Well, you're not the only one, man. Awesome. I can do that, James. And like I say, we might, have a few people helping on different things, but I did get somebody to help out with the t-shirts especially. So yeah, and Chris, I don't think they're gonna nail it too bad. And like she said, it's more of that. She thinks we're fine. But she gave me a way to work around it if we're not. So we're going to be okay. That's the main thing you need to know. That's not going to be a problem. What they don't want is like you buy this tier today and we raffle this off kind of thing. So yeah, they were really cool, and I was very impressed, and I went into it very skeptical because that's just my nature. So her name was Anna, great lady. It was a lot of help. Muscular Annas, we have another Anna on here, is always helpful to everybody and helpful to us. All right, guys. Cyprus, I need it, huh? Oh, speaking of an Anna, there's an Anna. The Patreon link to YouTube and let you chat. One thing too, if you're on an iPhone, sometimes there's problems with that, but we also post the link in the comments. So if you copy it, paste, and come here. Now, before we get to the giveaway, could you imagine if you could talk to you? Yeah, no shit. YouTube won't even talk with me. I've tried. I was pissed. I'm still pissed at them. They won't even speak to me. All right, Chris, I'm sure we can work something out. But in case there's anybody new on here, make sure that you're watching this video on, because you only get one shot at these specials, right? So make sure you're watching this video on YouTube. If you're still on Patreon, you're in the wrong spot because I can't see your comments there. So you'll want to click, is this playing on the bottom? We'll have this little YouTube emblem. Click there and it should say watch on YouTube and say yes. And it'll bring you here, or copy paste the link in your browser. That will, copy and paste and go to a new browser window. I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The YouTube link at the bottom of the video will work too. So make sure you're here because this is where the comment works. So here's what we're going to do for anybody who hasn't done this before. We are going to sell a snake here in a few minutes. It's going to be a reverse auction style. So we're going to start high. We're going to start full retail with shipping cost all at one. The final price is the final price, including shipping, anywhere in the 48. Sorry, Canadians. And then we're going to lower the price until somebody says sold, right? You are in the right place, Wyman. If anybody's in, ask if you're in the right place. I will tell you you are. Yeah, don't stay on Patreon. You'll be pissed. But if I'm seeing your comments, other people are seeing your comments, and they're going up the live stream on the video, then you're in the right place because that's how we're going to tell, right? And Wayne is buffering. We'll be a few minutes. And I can't control the buffer. Is everybody else buffering, or is that just Wayne that's buffering? Hopefully it's just Wayne. Hopefully it ain't 4G. This 4G is going to be a pain in the ass, but I'll be on the phone with them yelling at them tomorrow. If it kicks me out again, I'm going to be real pissed. Just Wayne. Okay. So let me go get the snake, and we'll start there. So make sure you're here. If you're in doubt, ask. We're going to talk about snake for a few minutes first. Whoa, there's a bunch of them just come in. Good. James, you're on YouTube. I'm seeing your comments. So you're on there. Just waiting. You have to flip your Wi-Fi on and off. We'll wait a minute. We aren't going to be listening to price for a bit here. So, and there may be a little bit always. I mean, I just can't until they put in the damn fiber optic here. And their problem is they haven't ran fiber optic in this house. The previous owner didn't have internet. Hell, right? So I'm trying to get them to, and I can see you, James. I can also see you, Temple. I'm trying to get them to run the damn line. If they run the damn line, then we'll have fiber optic internet, which would be great for anybody staying here. Right now, I'm having to run it off of like a hot, so it's a pain in the ass. Let me get this snake. All right, so today, this is what we're going to be dealing with. Yeah, there can be only one, James. The Patreon special snake does not rattle. I'm kind of like, a child, so I gotta have something in my hands. If you notice, I was playing with the pin in the YouTube video. I started playing with this hook. It's just one of those quirks. All right, guys, here it is. It is, boom, right there. That's what we're working with today. Of course, this is a GHI Mojave, right? Look at that thing. I'll get you a weight on it. You can see it is ready. So this is a sibling to the other ones we had, including the child abuse, the one I always nicknamed child abuse, because it had the like burn mark. That is one that Wolf Guy's got. It's one of the coolest little snakes ever. So let me sex this for you guys really quick. Yeah, I was talking about yours. It's the one that's got the mark on it. It looks like we put a cigarette out on the side of it. It's just a paradox mark, but it's really cool looking. So let me go ahead and sex this in front of you. Because truth be told, I don't remember what we listed as, although we'll double check it too. But I always like to pop them right when we're going to sell them. Please don't nervously spray me with shit. That's the Adam Sandler song, by the way. There was a talking goat. Looks pretty female-y to me. Okay, so we have a little girl, a little GHI Mojave female. I did tell you guys, this is a year of GHI here, right? So this is what we're going to be working on getting. Now, again, this is going to be a Patreon special, so it's only available here. We're going to lower the price. sexist in front of you. Actually, Patreon doesn't care about that. You can do X-rated shit on Patreon if you want. You just gotta click it and tell them you're doing it. They really, really are pretty open about that kind of stuff, which is awesome. So, anyway, let's go ahead and start this. Right? Everybody ready? So you guys know the rules. The first person to write sold after we start naming prices gets it. We're going to continually lower the price. One Gun Grave, you did win the GHI. I haven't got the message back yet, so but you did. You won the GHI, and it was a male, and we gave away a spider female, so it was really cool. Why they won't add photos in the app because they have that? It could be, but I will probably check those messages tonight. I usually check them on a computer because it's just easier. But I do them on my phone, but it just fucks everything up when I do. So it's one of those things I got to kind of sit down and dedicate time to do. But it is yours. And so if you've got me your info, we can probably set it up for shipping probably next Monday. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, but I should get home late Sunday night and hopefully be able to do some shipping on Monday. You guys will probably get some car pictures this weekend. I'm just going to let you know. All right, well, typically we sell these little ones. You did poop on me a little bit, huh? We sell these little ones for $400 plus shipping, which would put us at right about headshot on her. Absolutely. Whoa, maybe. She is kind of starting to trip balls, as they say. Maybe we can calm her down. There you go. A good overhead view of her. So, you gotta calm down, girl. This is your sale day. This is your big moment. So we're gonna start the bidding at $450. That is a shipped price. So $450. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and lower that down to $440. And so right now at $440, this animal comes to your door if you're in the 48 states. And we might as well go ahead and drop it down to $430. And it'll be right to your door. First person to say sold gets it now for $420. Look at that pretty little face, which you can now get for $410. Female Mojave GHI shipped to your door. And now we're getting serious because now we're at $400 for this thing coming to your door. Isn't that awesome? Look at the colors on that. And now you're going to get this animal shipped to your door for $390. Somebody's going to have to say sold. We're going to be now at so cute, cute as hell. Wish you could. Well, David, you can. It's now $380. We're going to keep this price going down until somebody takes this thing home. Whoop, don't run away, Snake. You can't run away. Ah, come here. Hold on. Since it's running away, we're going to go ahead and lower the price to $370. You better get it before it runs off. It's trying to run away on me. All right, guys, $360 for this little snake right now. That is a female Mojave GHI. Well, she's not really feisty. It's just kind of, I think she's a little nervous, so she's trying to just kind of run. Let's go ahead and do her at $350 shipped. $350 shipped is an amazing deal on one of these, but not amazing enough because now we're going to be at $340 shipped. If you didn't have Josie's vet bills, I understand, Kelly. I understand. And, we're going to be at $330 shipped. You're getting a female GHI Mojave, still one of the prettiest two genes out there. Probably nothing in a two gene form that has been this sought after since a bumblebee that you're getting to your door for $320 right now. $320. That is an amazing, amazing deal for one of these. We're going to be at $310. $310. All right, guys, at $310, you guys now we're into where I'm wanting to be at. This is the kind of deals I want you to get. So let's do it at $300, and you get a female GHI Mojave. All you got to do is say sold. Gets in a box and it comes to your door. I saw it coming in, but it says somebody say sold, so it's not sold yet. Ragnarok, well, now you can do it for under $300. Let's go $290. $290. That means really, $50 or more of that. Average shipping cost has been about $60 lately. That means you're getting this animal for $230 before shipping. So you're getting it for $290 arriving at your door. And now you're getting it for $280 arriving at your door. Yeah, you're not going to find a better deal than that. You're really not. But that's the point of Patreon. This is what we want to happen. I'm actually excited that this thing is going to go for a smoking deal. There it is, sold. I think we were, you know what, Jimmy? I think we were at 280, but we were about to lower. So we're going to do that at 270, Jimmy. So, Jimmy Slocum, you're getting this snake for $270. Uh, Let me fire up my computer so I don't forget that. And here is a number on it, too. Let me go put this thing back in the thing and give you the exact number so you know. It is 190204. So 190204, Jimmy Slocum at $270. Now, remember, guys, here's what makes that such an awesome deal because that is shipped, right? So you're not finding one of those that price shipped, which is good. That's what we want. You guys should get steals. That is exactly what should happen. So let me go into my files. I found if I don't do this right away, I forget. And then I have to go back and like track shit down, and it's a pain in the ass. So years going into 2000. Oh, and what we usually do, Jimmy, is we usually do a 50% deposit, and then or you when it's paid in full, that thing will be ready to ship ASAP because it's oversized, so it's good to go. I actually had to buy a box of teddy bear stuffing to go. Yeah, if you didn't need shipping, you could have. Yeah, we will discount it if you don't need shipping. Absolutely, because it saves us money, so it's only fair to pass that on. So we listed that one as a Patreon special. Sold Jimmy Slocum. Also, Jimmy, you have to remind me if you're waiting on any other snakes from me, because if you are, what we also do is we will get in there. There it went. We will like put them in one box, and we will take the majority of the shipping cost off of this. So let's say you bought that at 270, and you had another snake you were waiting on that was going to be a shipment of $50. We'll count 50 of that shipping towards this, and then the additional on top of that for the 2 boxes all you pay for shipping. So we will definitely give you that money too if you are waiting on something else. All right. Somebody post my email link up there. It's just mattgambrell@hotmail.com. That is our PayPal link, and just shoot that over when you get a chance. I really can't. I don't have the Google Homes to do what I normally do here, so we're going to just trust you on that. So anyway, guys, what did you miss? Oh, Cameron, you missed a sweet ass deal. What we did was a GHI Mojave female 190402. Let me save that in my. Now I won't lose it. And it sold for $270 shipped, which is insanely good price for those two genes. I mean, we sell our GHIs alone at typically about 175 to 200 male or female, and so that to add basically $20 before shipping, that and Mojave, and the GHI Mojave being such a striking combination. I'm really happy, and I'll tell you something too, guys. I always struggle with reverse auctions because I want you guys to get a really good deal. And sometimes reverse auctions sell really quick, but they're more fun for me to do and they're more fun for you to do. So I really like when one of them actually gets down to where I'm hoping for it to be. So that is great. And if you want to wait on that too for shipment, you can, Jimmy. That's not a problem. We can. It's fine. It's not hurting anything being here. So if you got something else you're looking at picking up, do. Now on that world's first clutch, we only had 4 babies, so keep that in mind. So when's the next special Rain City Reptiles? I'm not really sure yet. It'll be next month. It'll be sometime in October. We just got to pick when, and we'll go from there. So it's just a matter of when we get time to kind of squeeze it in and do it. And it's kind of nice doing it very up on a weekend or a weekday, so everybody kind of gets a chance. So I really like that aspect that we were able to do it on Monday. And I feel really good today because here's why. What clutches am I waiting on? I'll get to that in just 1 second, Jesse. But I want to say why I feel so great today. Today is it's an awesome day, and the reason it's awesome is one, I'm setting in my new reptile house. Okay, it ain't just a room; it's house. And number two, I am, we just did a charity thing that I love doing that I wasn't even the one that did it. One of you guys purchased said do it, and we were able to sponsor a white tiger. which we're going to, I just transferred over so I can contact them and set that up hopefully tomorrow. And that makes me very happy to do. And we did 2 giveaways, and we did a special all in a span of a couple days. And man, that's what this is about. That was my vision when we started this, and I'm just very blessed and very happy to be able to do that. Now, somebody said, "How about an orange dream on Halloween?" Here is the issue with orange dream. So we have an orange dream female. We bred her. She produced a couple of years ago, and ever since then, the last 2 years, I've been putting a blitz male to her, wanting to make some blitz orange dreams. I got a cool name for him. It's going to be awesome. And she's not. I don't think she's going to go this year. She didn't go last year. So I just think that's a bad combo for her. And we'll be using a different male with her next year, unfortunately. Someone said some bells. We do have some bells. Clutch 1 has several bells in it. Just trying to make sure we get them identified properly, whether they're Super Mojave or Mojave Mystic. So we're seeing the color comes in on the next shed or two. And then we will get them sold. Sure, David, go for it. It's hard on picture, but I'll do my best. Selena? I don't get the reference. I'll be honest. Anyway, so that is, and that snake should be arriving tomorrow because I did ship that out along with, well, I think one for you, Cameron, got sent out today. So those both I had 2 snakes that left. But I'm just stoked. Now, somebody asked about what about clutches that we're waiting on. Well, let me see. We have another clown clutch that's hatching, I believe, next, and then we have a lesser pastel de lesser, so another bell clutch, so those super lesser bells. That's coming. We have a Calabi clutch. We have a banana super black pastel clutch. These are things I know that are in the incubator. We've done. I think I'm missing a few that are in there, and then the darkness is about to lay. I'll show you some that I think are going to lay. These are ones I'm feeling really good on. And then I'm actually going to go get some dinner with my wife on time for once. It'll be kind of awesome. So our ghost is kind of surprising me, and she is going to lay. You can look at her. You can really see the lumpiness right there. She's nested. She's going to go. So that's one that's a winner chicken dinner. This girl's about to go. Oh, I forgot about the killer bee scaleless head. Yeah, that's coming. She's getting close too. So that's going to go. So that'll be clutch 19, clutch 20, maybe not in that order. Lesser Ghost. She is in shed. This will be her prelay shed. She is the one I showed you ovulating also a little far back. So she's going to go. So there's 18, 19, or sorry, 19, 20, 21, right? 21. And then over here, we've got this girl here who is going to go. So that should be clutch 22. So we should do at least 22 clutches this year. A few more, like, I don't think she's going to go, which is unfortunate. I don't think she's going to go, which is unfortunate. And then our other albino is going to go. Oh, yeah, I have an albino Tofino clutch coming, too. I forgot about that. And yes, I that shipment, which we did that film on. They also sent us this, so hang up, so woohoo, TGRX Systems. And I got this Gen 3. But I am still waiting on 1 3-foot cage and 2 6-foot cages and 2 6-foot cage pedestals. That will really help to revamp our reptile display room in a lot of ways when that comes in, so we can do some really cool stuff there and really kind of start pushing that up. But yes, Jesse, we are trying a super black pastel clutch, and yes, we do know that there is some kinking there. So what we're trying to do, and this is what we would have done if we were going to work with Carmel, but Carmel, I think, kinks way, way worse. We are trying to cool them, so we're only cooking them at about 87 degrees. I also know that from doing some studying and talking to a lot of people, that temperature fluctuation causes a lot of problems. So we already are using a completely separate incubator, and that incubator is staying closed unless there is an emergency need to open it, which happened once. We'd have one egg that went to shit. I don't think it was anything that went to shit very early, but it was molded because there's a light in there I can see, and I did take it out and put it back in there. So that, otherwise it's going to stay closed until something pips. And I don't think they'll pip for about 60 days, at least, maybe 65. If we get to probably in the 70s, then I might go ahead and start doing something on my own to make that happen. But I don't anticipate that because I think it's better to let them pip on their own and slow cook them on a very, very steady incubation level. And I'm hoping that by doing that, we can eliminate or greatly, greatly reduce the kinking. Now, if we hatch two or three super black pastels and two of them are kinked up as shit, then hey, we took our shot. We applied some theories. We tried to advance the hobby, but we're also, I care about the animals. So I decided to take that shot. But if it doesn't work, then I'm not doing it again. So it's a one-time shot. That is it. And now if it works, then we're not going to say, hey, we're the smartest people in the world. Like we fixed it. If it works, we're going to do it again, and then we're going to do it again. And if it works three times in a row and we're able to consistently produce super black pastels with no issues, then we're going to say, hey, maybe we're on to something. Maybe this is the way to do it, or maybe it's just the two snakes we have. But I think that's kind of where we're trying to push that direction. But you guys will be along for that whole trip and the reasons to why we do it. Now, obviously, if we know there's a problem, we're not going to do it. You did not miss the Exanthic clutch release. So we just filmed clutch 6. We have clutch 7 and clutch 8 to go. Uh, and then we'll get to clutch 9, which is the Exanthic clutch. But 7 is the next Patreon clutch. So it's going to be a bunch of normals and some bananas and a black pastel lobby specials, things like that for you guys. And then 8 was a smaller clutch. It was the lesser pastel to the, what the fuck? The GHI to the lesser. That's what it was. No? Yeah? I don't know. What the hell? I don't even know what the pairing is. I'll tell you. Hey, I can tell you everything that's coming too. I forgot. I got my breeding page open. Duh. So what we're waiting on is boom, 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 boom. I can even tell you egg numbers, right? 1 plus minus 2 make a difference. I missed that. Anyway, so we're waiting on release clutch number 1. We held that back for that reason. 6 is the one we just filmed. That's coming out. 7 is your clutch. There's 9 eggs. There was 10 eggs, but only 9 hatched. I think we had one go bad. Then it's lesser pastel times GHI. That's what it is. My lesser pastel female, her first time going. She only gave us 4 eggs, but it was her first time. Perfectly acceptable. Then clutch number 9 with 9 eggs. Then clutch number 10, which basically is going to have if it survives, a pet only pet only, never be bred, only pet animal, and then a clown. Clutch number 11 is got 3 in it. We had 4. One of them didn't make it. It'll be the next one to be released. And then we have clutch 12, which is a pied times pied. And then we've got 5 more I have to go read off the fridge and put in here. But since they're not open yet, I wasn't too worried about it. The pied, we have cut those eggs. They're all hanging out, breathing air, just being lazy, getting out. So we do have them coming out. I expect 7 out of 7 on that one. All right, guys, any questions for you guys about some of the things we're doing different or some of the new things we're going to try on Patreon to kind of spice things up a little bit? Or any questions about the reptile house or room? Oh, yeah, Josette, can you post him a link? It's just mattgambrell@hotmail.com. I would do it if I could, but it won't let me post comments while I'm doing this, I don't think. No, it just lets me change the chat rules. Crummy89, any plans on lightning pieds in the future? Not right now, but that's not to say never. I like to put Exanthic to everything, obviously, but I already have a snow that I'm working on, although it's pissing me off. And then I also have like a true ghost, which is a darkness. She's a het true ghost. So we're working two different recessives, and there's that is a link for the PayPal. We're working 2 separate double recessives, and we actually made our first double recessive, and that was an accidental clown caramel. That was a kinked up ball of nastiness. Somebody asked how you visit the reptile house. Well, if you're in town, you just hit me up. If you're going to be in town, hit me up. If it works out, I'd love to have you come by, show you everything around. Now, we do yearly drawing, which we already did this year, for staying in the house. So many people, one person from each tier, plus everybody in the $100 tier, get to come stay here for a weekend. They get to film while they're here. They get to pick what they want to film with. They're going to get a private tour of our zoo. We're going to take them through there after hours, usually in private tour. They come during basketball season, unless it's KUK State game. I got to sell those extra tickets. We picked up 2 extra tickets so we could treat them to a basketball game. If they come during football season and they want to pick up their own tickets, we couldn't get two extra ones of those. Then we'll gladly tailgate with you, hang out, and do all that. But so that is kind of how that works. It's just, I mean, it's my house. I mean, this isn't my house, but it's on the same property as my actual house, and we love to have people visit for reptiles. But if you're one of those weekend winners, man, we're gonna do our best to treat you really, really, really special. And yes, 190204, that is correct. So that's kind of the way it works. We've had people who have come by. I know one of the first people that ever came by was, I think, David Wayland. He was just driving through close enough, and he hit me up and said, "Hey, I'd love to come see the zoo if you'd happen to be there." I said, "Sure." So he parked the semi. My wife actually had to go get him because he couldn't get in our parking lot. And we toured him through the zoo, hung out, and then we had to go back and feed. Kurt was gone that night. And so I'm like, you want to come help me feed? Come help me feed. So he came out and helped work. We went to work. We hung out, had dinner, fed some snakes, and took him back. And you know, it is what it is. Shane, I'm trying, man. Like I've never, it's so weird when you want to give a company money to do some shit for you and they don't want to take it. It's like, pisses you off. They'll bring beer and make gumbo. I'm all about that. So, all right, guys, let me hop up off here, and David, I'll try to check that too when I get a chance. If it's, I know you think you posted one. I was getting ready to comment on it, but I hadn't had a chance to sit down and do it because I was getting Novocaine and numbed up. About one that, and it might not have been you that put it, but I think it was about wanting to know about, it was a normal looking snake possibly het pied, and we probably should do a video on track marks. So if you're looking for het pied track marks, I'd say pay no attention to anything from the chin down to just a little bit above the ass, and then you can start looking. And if you see track marks, there, then there's a good chance it's het pied. But it's a chance. It's just an indicator. You'll find tracks on ones that aren't het pied. Trust me, I've been there. You'll also find some that are het pied that have no tracks. But it's a good indicator. It's kind of the best way of saying that. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you more than you'll ever know. What's the alcohol pulse at the Reptile House? It's called Share, Chad. Share. I mean, you come here, it's just like staying in a, well, it's kind of like staying in a hotel. If you want to bring something to drink, bring it to drink. And we don't always have it stocked up, but people do leave some stuff, so there's some sharing going on. And so, I mean, yeah, you can drink while you're here. Yeah, it's bingo. Wolf Guy's got it. BYOB, what you leave, I drink. Or Kurt does. We will have more stuff to do. So when the internet gets here, we'll get the PlayStation 3 going so you can watch some Netflix, some Hulu, whatever. We are almost done with the arcade I posted. When I say we, the guy building it, we have to go pay for it, pick it up when he's done. And we'll have that here so you can play some like classic, I'm talking classic, like late 70s, early 80s arcade. And that'll be awesome. It is a fridge over here, not an incubator. So, we're trying to make it where there's fun stuff to do in summertime. Hopefully the pool will be rocking and rolling. And, we want it to be a good time. We really do. Right now, the kitchen's not done. The kitchen's at least my priorities. The cabinets around the countertops aren't. But there's just little things that'll take a year or two to get completely finished. I mean, think about how long this took. I mean, just for us to get done. I mean, we're all working day jobs. It took so long to get just this done and get the paint up and get all the racks installed. I mean, it's just not an easy task. And I get it, Serenity, and I get it, Cameron. I don't want to leave here most of the time. It's so nice coming to work. And when I'm done working, I go home and I'm not thinking about my work. I just go home at the end of the day. But I come home from work, I go straight to the Reptile House. I go through, I check on everybody, check for eggs, check waters, check things, move rodents around on my babies if they didn't eat, things like that. It's awesome. I love it. And I couldn't be happier. I'm so overjoyed at what you guys have helped us achieve. So thank you so much. But let me get off here so I can go do my thing. And you'll literally fly out. That'd be great. We'd love to have all you guys. All right, let me hop up off here, and I will catch you guys on the next live. Oh, wrong button. I didn't hop out. I just flipped the camera around. That's why I got to get help with this crap. I suck at it.